Offensive line made some really big strides. How did you guys feel like you played overall?
I feel like we're playing awesome. I'm super proud of everyone that we have up front right now. Between Drew, Kean, Tijon, Tooney, Shof, and Louis, we're playing really well right now. And I think a big part of that is that we're starting to really focus on executing, making sure that we're working the right stacks, getting to the right backers, and attribute a lot of that success to the coaching staff to helping us recognize those things. And that's why we saw a lot of success this past weekend against Toledo.
Is that a performance you guys can build on? I've seen Jamal go for a school record.
Oh, yeah, totally. It was funny because we watched film this morning, and, there's still things that we need to do better. And, we showed up to film this morning. A lot of people would think that after so much success on the offense that there'd just be a lot of praise. And, we went into the film session, and we knew that there were things that we still need to get better at. And, it's just like what I said in previous weeks, when we execute, we're very dangerous. And I think that, we saw that on Saturday with Jamal running the ball, Friday with Jamal running the ball, and, he broke a school record. And so we're hoping that we can build upon that this week against Michigan State.
You've had all these games where the offense takes over the ball, needing a game-winning drive. What's it like in that moment?
It's so much fun. It's crazy because since I've been here, my whole experience, I feel like since I've really gotten the opportunity to play, has been BYU coming back in the last drive. I mean, all the games last year, definitely all the games this year. And, we go out there, and it's cool to see all the leaders that we have on the field. Taysom, gets out there, and he's just composed, and, he leads us on the field. And, we go into a drive knowing that we're going to score. We're not scared, we're not nervous, and I think that's just the maturity that we have as an offense.
The offensive line had some success against West Virginia, Arizona, and Toledo. Maybe the defensive line being a little bit more undersized. The big physical lines that Utah and UCLA brought were a little bit more of a challenge.
Right.
Michigan State seems to be more of that type of defense. What do you have to do to be able to continue success against maybe that bigger, more physical
Right.
type of defense?
Well, I think a lot of people, what they didn't see when we played UCLA and Utah is we did really well up front. We did really well in protection. We did really well even just manhandling some of the guys up front, but we didn't execute. A lot of the guys that were making the plays in those two games that we lost were backers that were getting on our backs, that were slipping out from combos that we needed to work as an O-line, or even the tight ends coming down and picking up the backers. And so that is something that hurt us, obviously, when we played in those two games. But against Arizona, West Virginia, and Toledo, we executed, and that was the difference. And so it's not anything – it's really us beating ourselves as an offense than it is other teams that are beating us. And so if we can go forward from this point, just being able to execute plays, we are going to be very dangerous.
What do you make of Michigan State so far?
They're good. They're a good team. We're going to this game preparing to have the mindset that they are a good team. The past 3 years have had really good seasons. They made the playoffs last year and played against really good teams there and did well. And so we're not afraid of them, but we're definitely preparing to play a good defense, and that's what we're going to see this week. Good D-line, good backers, very well coached, and so we just need to be able to out-execute them, and that's the game plan going in.
Their star defensive tackle, McDowell, is out for the first half. Will that be an advantage for you guys to kind of get established before he's able to get into the game?
I think so, definitely. We've watched some film on him, and he's a great football player. And so I think it'll definitely help us to be able to establish the run and to even throw the ball a little bit and to get that mindset going forth. But we're hoping even when he comes in that, we played great D tackles all this year, and we're not saying that he's, we know that he's great, but we're not saying that he's anything that we haven't seen yet. So
Talk about working with Mike Empey during the season now. What's that been like?
it's been awesome. Coach Empey, he's brought a breath of fresh air, to the BYU line. Coach 2J was great, and I love Coach 2J, and we have a great relationship. But Coach Empey, I feel like I've really learned the fundamentals that an offensive lineman needs to know to be successful. Going in with the pro-style offense, what a lot of teams run in the NFL, Coach Empey has pounded those details and little techniques into our brains so that we can be dominant on the field. And we've seen a lot of success in our offense because of that. A lot of us are learning still, but I think we've seen every week that we're just getting better, and that's because of what he's brought into the O-line room.
I saw it during the Toledo game, a replay or something on the TV screen. That I think it was second quarter when you guys were kind of, I went through that little slumps, that stretch where he was getting on the O-line a little bit. And what's those moments like when he has to kind of get on you guys and kind of push you?
Well, they're intense. You don't want to be there, but they're good. He's not a yeller. He's not just yelling at you to yell at you, but he's coming to you on the field and saying, hey, like, this is what you did wrong on that play. Like, you know this, like, you got to do it. And there were definitely occasions that had happened. We had a slump for a few drives, and we sat down as an O-line. We talked about it on the bench, and we went back out and we executed, and the rest was history. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to be part of that game.
Last question.
Yep.
After this last game, one of the Toledo linebackers said you guys had used blocking schemes that they hadn't seen on film before. How were you able to create that success, and how do you plan to replicate that success against Michigan State?
It's interesting. I don't know if we used any crazy blocking schemes that other teams hadn't used before. When we watched film, they played a few teams that had run, zones and, leads and, all that stuff where we're just getting after them up front. But I think the biggest thing going to Michigan State, the thing that we want to build on is that we're just going to play nasty. We want to play really physical. They're very good defensively, but we've got size on them. We're a very strong team, very big up front, and I think that going in with our blocking schemes, we're going to keep doing what we do, but we're just going to play more physical. That's the goal and the mindset. So,
Thanks, Parker.
cool. Thanks, guys.